Welcome to the Stone Links Disc Golf Complex. This 140-acre tract of land was once home to the only links-style golf course in central Arkansas. Decommissioned in December of 2014, the property was abandoned by the city and quickly became overgrown. In early 2021, a group of disc golfers led by Preston Cowan was approached by the city of North Little Rock to design a premier disc golf course and take advantage of this incredible property. Taking cues from some of the best courses in the country, the layout quickly took shape. The task of reclaiming the land was monumental as the brush was over 8 feet tall in some areas, requiring tall flags to mark the fairways. What emerged out of the chaos of nearly a year of grinding work was a truly unique disc golf course. The rough was left fairly tall to encourage the player to control their shots. In most tournament caddy books, the tall rough is considered out of bounds, making the course that much more difficult. Combine that with the constant wind and the conditions to score low will truly test every aspect of your game. On November 4th of 2021, the course was open to the public, and the day was proclaimed Stone Links Disc Golf Day by Mayor Terry Hardwick. The designers also decided to include 2 tee pads and 2 baskets on each hole, giving the course a very unique set of 4 layouts to challenge all skill levels. Regardless of which layout you choose, a round will have you walking over 2 miles with an average time on course of close to 2 hours. The longest layout will add another half mile and a minimum of 30 minutes to complete the round. The tee boxes are generous in size and the baskets are Mach X, orange for shorts and blues for longs. The North Little Rock Parks Department not only approved the installation of the course, but has also been committed to mowing and maintaining it year-round ever since. Every year, thousands of disc golfers enjoy this beautiful and challenging course to test themselves and improve their game. Stone Links is the home of the annual Arkansas Open, which draws both amateur and professional disc golfers from all parts of Arkansas and the surrounding areas. You will also find several of the area's clubs utilizing the course for their weekly minis. If you're ever passing through central Arkansas and would like to have a memorable disc golf experience, head to Stone Links and you will not be disappointed. Hole 1 is a par 3 measuring 303 feet. As you can see, you're blocked on the right off the tee, so a forehand or flex backhand are the shots for this hole. Areas to avoid are the high rough on the left and this tree as you come into the green. Birdies are common, but par is a great way to start your round here on hole 1. Hole 2 is a par 4 coming in at 488 feet. Being downhill with a generous fairway, it is one of the softer par 4s on the course. Off the tee, you'll want your drive to sit down on the right-hand side of the fairway to set up the approach. The money shot is your second shot. Avoiding the rough on the right and the guardian tree short are what make this shot so tricky. Spending some extra time in your practice round will definitely pay off when it counts. Hole 3 might be one of the toughest birdies to get on this shorter layout. At only 267 feet, the low ceiling and uphill grade can challenge even the most experienced golfer's mental fortitude. The challenges don't stop with a tough tee shot because the green is protected by low-hanging branches from a tree that sits only 20 feet away from the basket. After getting beat up on hole 3, walking up to the short hole 4 is a welcome sight for most golfers. At 243 feet, it is very reachable for all skill levels. Still playing slightly uphill, the green is generous, but the rough is well within circle 1 at the basket. Choose your disc, pick your line, and execute the shot with confidence. Hole 5 is a par 3 measuring 348 feet. Playing downhill from the tee, the green is well protected by a grove of mature pine trees. Electing to throw a high hyzer into the trees is a great way to secure par with a chance to get a Plinko-like look at birdie. For those who have a forehand power or finesse backhand turnover, this hole plays a little easier. Getting a birdie here feels amazing and like you've gained a stroke on the field. Hole 6 gives us our first look at water at Stone Links. While only 190 feet, this hole is claimed many a disc because of how close the basket is to the water's edge. A committed putter or smooth mid-range that tracks towards the basket is usually a recipe for birdie. come up short, or let your shot leak one way or another, and you can find yourself headed to the drop zone, which puts you throwing along the shore, hyzering back towards the water at the basket. The seventh hole has gotten increasingly difficult over time due to the fact that the trees growing around the pond have gone up and out. The birdie is only achievable by going over and maxing out the risk-reward factor. Playing around the pond, however, doesn't guarantee an easy look at par. 2 well-thrown shots are still necessary to get it close. All in all, bring your A game to hole 7, or the walk to 8 will have you scratching your head. Stepping up to the tee shot at hole 8 inspires confidence. At only 286 feet and playing slightly downhill, both backhand and forehand shots can access Circle 1 with ease. This is one of those holes here at Stone Links where par feels like bogey, so choose your line well. Rounding out the front 9, hole 9 presents the player with a choice to make about what to do with the large pine tree between the tee and the basket. Most will try to blast either a flex line or high hyzer up the right-hand side, but the uphill nature of this 279-foot hole means that more disc is required to take the pine out of the equation. If you find yourself behind the tree, birdie is gone, and par will require both creativity and execution.